You pull out your phone to check the time, and while you're on there, you see you have a notification from Instagram. You check the time again, and an hour has passed. Whoops. And in this video, we're going to be discussing 3 reasons why we should probably moderate our social media intake. Let's go. All right, so the first thing is attention span that is affected, and I'm sure that's not too surprising. So if you look over here, we have our Instagram simulation module where we have these beautiful rectangles that represent each individual post. So say we're getting on Instagram and the first thing that pops up is a video of pizza, and that looks tasty. We're on there for 5 seconds. When we scroll again, we see a compilation video of cats climbing Christmas trees, and that's funny. We're on there for 10 seconds. Then we scroll again and we see that stupid Haktua girl. We don't like her anymore. We're on there for 1 second, and we scroll again. So in about 15, 16 seconds, we have potentially seen 4 different things. And while that seems like I'm just simply explaining how Instagram works, what we are unconsciously doing is training our brain to continuously switching context repeatedly. And that can have detrimental effects of not being able to focus our attention onto any one particular thing for long. The other thing that you may not be aware of, and whoops, I'm supposed to segue into it. Why is it so fun? Why do we do this to begin with? Well, it's because of dopamine. Dopamine is the neurochemical responsible for motivation and pleasure in your lives, in our brains. And when you look at a post, you are getting a micro hit of dopamine in each post. Each time you look at one, you get a little boop, and it feels good to your brain. That's what makes you want to keep going. The problem is that when we constantly look at it, let's say we're looking at social media for over an hour, right? We're getting little hits of dopamine for each post we see. Our dopamine over time is going to decrease because dopamine is a renewable resource in our brains that take time to get back up. And so if we keep looking at this stuff, it's going to go down, which can affect our life satisfaction, because if you have a lower supply of dopamine, a lower supply of feel-good chemicals available in your brain, then things like going for a walk or talking with a friend or riding your bike, whatever it may be, may not feel as good because of this lower supply from prolonged social media use. And research has shown that when I say prolonged social media use, that typically means about or over 60 minutes. 60 minutes is kind of the limit of what you want to do per day if you can. So that's a good goal to have at first, and of course, the lower the better. And then lastly is mental exhaustion or mental fatigue. So I know after a long day of doing a bunch of stuff, we're tired and we just want to sit on our ass and look at our phone. I don't blame you, I do it too. But let's just keep this in mind, that after a long day of all that stuff and we just want to veg, that while we think we are vegging, what we're actually doing is exposing our brain to the most potent form of stimulus there is, taking in all this data, which can actually, while it may not seem like it because it is so hypnotizing, can cause mental exhaustion in and of itself. So that said, I know I made it seem like social media is the devil. It's actually not. The solution is quite simple. Just simply moderate. To stay under 60 minutes to the best of our ability per day, and if we do that, we can mitigate these possible effects of long social media usage. So that's about it. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed and learned a little bit about social media and its effects, and I will see you all next time.